Hi, I'm Andrew from Paycove. Today we're going to show you how to save time and money with our integration into PipelineDeals CRM. Paycove is an automated quoting and invoicing tool that allows you to get paid faster and use that data from PipelineDeals to generate custom quotes and invoices for your customers. Let's take a look and show you how to get started. Simply sign up for a free trial or an account here and click PipelineDeals from the integration tab. Once you go ahead and get to this screen, you're going to need your API token from PipelineDeals. To get that, simply go to your settings bar in PipelineDeals. Under account settings, you can see that you have a PipelineDeals API, and you can see an API key listed there. Copy and paste that key back into PipelineDeals, and once that happens, you'll be able to actually see a screen that will allow you to set up the different stages that you'd like to go ahead and set things up in Paycove. Now, how Paycove works is you've got deals in PipelineDeals, and they're at different stages. And so, for example, in my company here, I've got a stage here that I want to send out a quote, and that quote is going to be at the presentation or proof of concept stage. Now, I've only got one deal right now in that stage, which is example quote, but let's go ahead and actually pull up another quote that I'd actually like to put in there. I'm going to put in a quote here for our friends over at Dunder Mifflin. And you know what? I'm going to actually move them over to that waiting for the presentation proof of concept. That's my quote stage. At that point in time, I'd like to send out, hey, I know what it's going to be worth here for that Dunder Mifflin deal of $2,500. And I'd like to send them out a quote where they can sign that. And once they've signed and accepted that quote, make a payment to us. Now, just to go ahead and note here, you do not have to use quoting tools here with us. You can directly just send an invoice if you do not need any type of signature associated. And they do work in tandem with one another, but some customers really do prefer to have them separated out, so I'll show that today. You can always schedule a demo with us at any point in time by going over to paycove.io and clicking that schedule a demo button right here and signing up at the bottom. So one of the things I want to point out right here today is that once you've set up those different settings in Paycove, they can always be changed. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you what we've set up for ours. So like I said, we've set up the quote stage over presentation proof of concept, our invoice stage at waiting for a signature, and the paid invoice stage at deal 1. It's obviously going to import this information once I do so, and so I'll click Save Changes if I want to make any changes around here. Now looking back over, I can see back in our quotes phase, we've got 2 quotes in there, because in our quote stage we've set up in PipelineDeals, there's 2 deals. And so I can see, for example, our friends over at Dunder Mifflin, it's a $2,500 deal, because that's what I've associated with in PipelineDeals. The information that you put into PipelineDeals can be automatically imported into your quotes and invoices, saving you time here in Paycove. You can also export these quotes and invoices in data format in terms of CSV. If you're not seeing it, click the Sync CRM data button to make sure that you got the most recent deals updated in Paycove. Now let's take a look at what you see and what your customers can see. Paycove, you can either manually send invoices, or you can go ahead and actually have that process automated if you want to go ahead and, for example, have the deal moved over to the stage that you'd like, and then automatically, once you go ahead and move it to that stage, send out a quote or invoice. You can automate that process, or, and I'm going to go back and look at that other quote over here, for example, the example quote. You can go ahead and once you've added a person to this deal, and by the way, you can see how that works back with PipelineDeals if you're missing something. So I'm going to add in, for example, Andrew at Paycove.io. Andrew. And I'm going to go ahead and have an email associated because I'm going to need an email associated. Andrew at Paycove.io. Great, I've added them here in the system. Now additionally, I look back here to the deal, once I've added to the system here, and I go back. Oh, look, automatically imported into the deal right here associated with it. Now this is what it looks like on my side. Let's look what it looks like on your customer's side when they get that email from you. Again, they've either been manually sent this at your point in time, or you set up the automation settings to go ahead and send it over automatically just by moving to that stage. The customer is going to get an email, and that email can be customized with whatever you'd like to have in there to go ahead and actually get them a link over to your quote and invoice. They can download a PDF copy that'll have your company logo up here and the information you'd like to display. This is fully customizable, so if you want to import, for example, company details and have that displayed from PipelineDeals, we can do that, as well as if you want to go ahead and have just standardized payment terms or links to an online contract or agreement, you can put those in as well. It's fully dynamic. Once the customer accepts, they'll be able to put in their e-signature. Once they go ahead and confirm and accept, you can see it updates the situation here in Paycove. And what you're also going to see is that quote's been accepted, and it moves over to invoice stage now. Now, from this invoice stage, again, I can download, I can see that when the quote's been accepted on, I can see it's been signed by who, and I can make a payment as well. We have payment processing integrations with Stripe, Molly, Global/Heartland Payments, and a lot more. So pretty much any other payment processor we have out on the board, and we have international as well as European solutions specifically for ACH, SEPA, wire transfers, credit cards. We really can go ahead and do any type of payment system that you need. So feel free to schedule a demo to talk about specifics. In addition, we do have here back in your PipelineDeals, when we look at, for example, this example quote, moved out of that stage. That's because it moved over to our invoice stage. And our invoice stage here is going to be this waiting for signature stage. Oop. Oh, and then I can see, for example, yep, this example quote's been moved over there, moved to our invoice stage, and I can see I can make a payment. Now there's $0 associated with this transaction because I didn't put anything in the deal originally. But you put that deal amount like we did for our Dunder Mifflin quote, that'll carry through from PipelineDeals into Paycove. Once a payment's been made, it'll automatically update back in your PipelineDeals to your deal one stage. So for example, your new totals here will reflect the exact real-time total of dollars been paid to you the moment they are paid with no manual effort on your part. So as soon as a customer, even if it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, halfway across the world, makes that payment, your PipelineDeals will be reflected in real time that that deal has been closed. One, the stage will be updated, and obviously your sales pipeline will be updated as well. In addition, we do have a couple other things that we can go ahead and do at Paycove. I'm going to show you really quickly. Like I said, you can go ahead and view the deal back in PipelineDeals. You'll see that as the different things happen, that you actually have links, and there's actually activity feed that's going on into the deal that are telling what's happening and where the different things are at. That automatically happens with your PipelineDeals account from what we do here in Paycove. And beyond that too, you can also do scheduled and subscription payments. So if you're a SaaS company or you need to go ahead and do a series of payments, you can schedule those payments out here in as many as you need to in Paycove. And we do have a products tab as well. Our products tabs allow you to create a regular product, a one-time product, or a subscription product that you can set up with whatever frequency you'd like. So again, for SaaS companies, people who do recurring billing, it's a great way to go ahead and add that into your existing PipelineDeals account. If you do have an open, for example, quote or invoice, you can see that you can actually pull up that and use our products catalog to add in line items. So I can add in whatever line items I'd like that are in the system from what I've saved here in this products tab. So I can see, for example, I'll put in labor because that's one we've added. And it'll automatically pull up the stuff that we have actually pulled up already associated with that product. So it's a way to kind of dummy-proof those products that you have, knowing what you have in terms of unit type, price, tax amounts. We do allow for VAT taxes, pretty much all customization on that side, as well as language customization if you have customers that are in there. We can edit and we can actually go ahead and make changes to the invoice on a one-off level. So if you need to do a custom quote number or a discount, that's fully changeable. As well, if you need special terms, you just want to say happy birthday in the notes, you can do that on a one-off basis. Again, you can go ahead and view customer profiles here in the system, so you can see what's been sent, unsent, and paid. You'll be able to see that just by that stage. It's over in PipelineDeals, but you also have a different way to see subscriptions, specifically the different types of payments and customer details here on the Paycove side, as well as with payments here to be able to see those pays, and you can make refunds here directly from Paycove. The last thing I'll show you here is just a little bit more about how the email templates work. The email templates are fully customizable, so if you want to have the subject or body or have an email, a logo or anything like that in your signature, we can fully customize that for you. It will all come from the email addresses that you sent from, so you can have it sent from one particular one. This is how you set that up right here in terms of those emails. Last thing I'll show you here is, again, the personalization features here of kind of how the whole invoice actually looks and works. We really go ahead and take pride in kind of how much customization we put into the invoice. And so you can actually just out of the box really kind of work out text invoices, put in different HTML images, different things that you want to do that way, links. We also do custom work if you want to have something of a particular aesthetic. We do that very affordably, so you can contact us for a demo for an estimate on that. And then finally here, I'll just show you the reminder setting because, of course, we're all in this to get paid. And we do have automatic reminders, so people aren't filling out their quotes or invoices. You can automate reminders here from Paycove. That's pretty much it. If you have questions, like I said, you can go ahead and schedule a demo with us here at paycove.io. My name's Andrew, and looking forward to seeing if we can help you make your pipeline deals data get you paid a little bit faster here with Paycove. Thanks so much for taking time to look at us today.